Hello, and welcome to a Cemetery Dance unboxing that is secretly a Lividian Press unboxing. A long time coming. This, my friends, is The Store by Bentley Little. The Lividian Publications title that I ordered through Cemetery Dance, but they were backed up with some other titles, so it took a little while to get it. If you bought it directly through Lividian or any other bookseller, you probably already have your copies. I know there are unboxing videos online. It's terrific. I'm pretty sure ordered this. Jeff over at the Jeff Word ordered this, which is just wild because if there is one author that... Do I have 98 or do I have 86? I feel like that's an 86, which is really cool because I like the number 86. 86 is my Grim Oak number? Because 68 is my Centipede number. I got all dyslexic numbers. Anyways, as I was saying, Bentley Little is an author that the Jeff Word does not like at all. He's read... Did he read The Mailman? He read The Mailman, and that might have been it. Just The Mailman. And he hated it. So I've only read a couple Bentley Little titles. I've read Dispatch. I've read The Mailman. I've read The Store. I've read this. And I've read The Consultants, I guess, and I've read, not The Summoning. What was the one? The Haunted. I guess I've read more Bentley Little titles than now that I think about it, than I know. But anyways, this one is a pretty solid title. This is a very good introductory title to Bentley Little. So, of course, you got number 86 here, or maybe it's just a weird... No, that's definitely an 86. You get the die-cut slipcase that Lividian does incredibly well. Very high-quality slipcase with nice little cloth there. You have Dirk Berger's illustrations. And you have the matching cloth underneath the dust jacket. Oh my God, is that a picture of Bentley Little? You rarely see these. You don't really get pictures. I don't think any of the Cemetery Dance ones had Bentley Little's picture. Anyways, he was born in Arizona, which is why almost all of his novels take place there, including The Store. He was born a month after his mother watched the world premiere of Psycho, which, hey, shout out to Sun Tup Editions. The June title is Psycho. Dirk Berger's wonderful dust jacket illustration there. This edition, bound in cloth that matches the slipcase. Very, very nice. Has an introduction by Jeff Strand. There are the Night Managers, hard at work. Number 86, which is terrific. Like I said, Bentley Little, Jeff Strand, Dirk Berger, signed by all three of them. Very thick cardstock for the signature page. One thing that I didn't point out previously in the Lividian titles, which I understand why he does it like this, but it kind of bothers me. He goes, he being Brian James Freeman, who I'm not going to question because the man is a legend, but he goes alphabetical order, which is cool. I mean, I guess that's the fair way of doing it, but I feel like the author should definitely come first, right? I don't know. Either way, I'm not going to complain. It is going to be a glorious, glorious edition here from Lividian Publications. We have a nice little Dirk Berger kind of artwork on the start of each chapter. Introduction by Jeff Strand. Finally, you get the prologue, which artwork throughout. So, if you're not familiar with Bentley Little, a lot of his stories follow the same sort of decent margin size too. Same sort of structure. A lot of his titles are the blank, the mailman, the summoning. Not all of them. Like I said, Dispatch is one of the titles that I've read of his. Gloria is another title that doesn't have the in it. But it usually deals with a small town in Arizona. This being a small town in Arizona where an evil strikes upon the town. In this case, it's the titular store, which is kind of a play on big box stores. A lot of his books are not satirical, but not satirical in nature. I mean, they're very much kind of extreme horror, but in inspiration, I would say they're very satirical. So like this is kind of a satire on big box stores. Oh, look, Kurt Cobain, Jim Morrison. I never noticed those before. I've seen the illustrations online, but I hadn't really paid close attention to them. Anyways, in this case, the evil that strikes the town is the store. And, it's originally putting small businesses out of work by swooping in, much like Walmart has done to various areas or Target or what have you. And well, it's upsetting this town, and things are not right with the store. They are selling some creepy ass items. You can get lost in that place. People died, animals died in the creation of it. It's like there's like blood in that cement. It's pretty dark, and you realize that there's some evils at play, and it's up to Bill and his family to try to learn more about the store, to try to take it down. And well, I mean, that's Bentley Little for you. He's gonna creep you out. There's gonna be some creepy of the titles that I've read, which are several. There is gonna be some creepy, very uncomfortable sexual stuff in it. Not like actual sex scenes, but like almost just sexual assault. You read it and you're like, well, that's sexual assault. And you're going to get that in there. You're going to get that in the store. You're going to get that in, I don't think you got that in Dispatch. You definitely got it in the Mailman because he wrote some creepy letters to people. And you get that in the Consultant in the form of his creepy snow globe collection. So if you are a little squeamish or don't like, sexual assault, then you probably should stay away from the store. As far as Bentley Little novels go, this is probably the most accessible. It's also probably one of the ones we can find the cheapest. They used to, last year they sold paperbacks of the store in like Target, and you could buy a paperback for like $8. I don't know if you could find those paperbacks these days because Target doesn't sell too many books, but you can find paperback for cheap online. There is no paperback version of this Lividian edition, so if you want to find this particular edition, you have to go to the secondary market because this is all sold out, much like every single Lividian title. They're all sold out, except for the trade editions, obviously, because those have a bigger print run. So coming up from Lividian, we have the limited edition of Gone South by Robert McCammon, Seven Shades of Evil by Robert McCammon, part of his Matthew Corbett series, as well as McCammon paperbacks getting issued. And I presume this is not going to be the last of Bentley Little that we see from Lividian Publications. Brian James Freeman seems to be good friends with Bentley Little. When Brian James Freeman was with Cemetery Dance, they published a lot of his novels in both hardcover and paperback. And now that Brian James Freeman is doing his own thing over at LP, he seems to be taking Bentley Little with him, as well as Robert McCammon with him, as well as Michael Carita with him. He's taking all the authors with him. And, well, based on the quality of the books I've purchased from him, I'm all for it. So seriously, I did a book review of the store on my channel. Please consider checking that out. Or if you just want to watch unboxing videos, I have plenty of those. So please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you very much for watching. Check out Lividian Publications. Check out Bentley Little if you dare. And we'll see you around next time.